Welcome to Clutch, Episode 3. This week, we're diving into the fight world's biggest buzz, rumors, announcements, hot takes, and cold facts. From shocking results to locker room whispers boxing, MMA, and everything in between. Let's get into it.
Oh, let's go!
Jon Jones, who's currently serving as a captain on the Russian spin-off of the TUF reality show in Thailand, told Red Corner MMA about the conflict between Nate Diaz and one of the fighters from his team. The incident happened on the very first day of filming and quickly erupted into a mass brawl at the show's villa, leading to Nate Diaz's voluntary departure from the project.
Yeah, we had one of our young fighters, a guy named Zadik. He was playing with Nate. You know, he wanted to fight with Nate. Nate kind of came in a little bit on edge. I think he had some previous beef with some Russian fighters, so he was a little bit on edge when he got here. Fighting with Nate was not the best idea. It became serious right away, and we had to replace Nate. You know, I've been around the Bushido spirit for a long time, that martial arts spirit where everybody have a certain degree of kind of like certain rules you don't cross, like a martial arts spirit and everything. And I don't think there's a lot of that here. Some guys are like warriors and some guys are really just kind of street fighters, you know. And there's insults, there's weapons. This show is like, there's nothing like it. There's really nothing like it.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
New footage shows the moment a brawl broke out between Nate Diaz and a fighter from the Russian reality show Alf Reality, aka Russian TUF. Nate has now left the show after chaos erupted on day one of filming. Islam Makhachev responds to Chael Sonnen after he said his move to 170 was a sign of cowardice. Chasing hype and money is not the same as chasing greatness in sport, but average athlete who built his way to the top with cheap trash talk won't understand that.
Your words now.
There are many paths to greatness, son. Travel yours as I traveled mine. And I will be there to help you as you stumble, as I always have. Signed, Uncle Chael. No. Signed, your guardian angel. No. Signed, your elder brother. You know what? Put them all. Uncle Chael, your guardian angel, your elder brother. And in the future, if I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you. No. Leave that part out. Let me extend an olive branch.
No.
Jack Della Maddalena says Alexander Volkanovski will help him to prepare for Islam Makhachev fight. The size is showing Islam Makhachev looks like he's already started bulking up for his welterweight debut.
Oh, this is unbelievable!
Michael Bisping tells Jon Jones to defend or vacate.
But for Jon to not want to give this guy an opportunity, where other people gave him an opportunity, he was the youngest champion in this sport. And he's always talking about, there's always going to be younger guys coming along. Well, what about when you were fighting for the belt and you were the youngest person to ever do it? You got that opportunity. And when you become the champion, there is an obligation to do that. So defend or vacate. It's that simple. And all these cryptic tweets and going out to Thailand and living his best life and shit, great. If that's what you want to do, congratulations, go off, enjoy your life, but do the decent thing. But for Jon,
Meanwhile, Jon Jones feeding wild monkeys in Thailand, playing with Hasbullah, and this dude is never fighting again. Combining leisure and work, Jones responds to Tom Aspinall saying that he doesn't care about fighting Jon Jones and just wants to be undisputed champion, and responds to a fan who says he's ruining his legacy by not fighting Aspinall.
Pow.
Losing $600K on Belal Muhammad is wild.
Fuck this up. I went 600. Belal, don't fuck this up.
Go home, you loser!
Belal Muhammad is back in the gym.
Straight punches. Speed, eso.
Arman Tsarukyan is down to fight Paddy Pimblett next.
There's another guy calling your name out as well from England, Paddy Pimblett. What do you make to this guy?
Paddy, he looked very good on his last fight, and now we can say he can be top 10 fighters. I don't know, so he's number 8 or something, and he's not gonna fight very soon. Maybe he wants to fight at the end of this year, but I wanna fight this summer and then at the end of this year.
So if they did come to you with Paddy and said, let's put you in for summer, you would take that?
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that because he has a big name. He just beat Michael Chandler, and he has a 6 or 7 win streak. He never loses in UFC. It makes sense. So to get back and to get more fans from UK.
Let's do that right now. Let's do.
Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez 2 is in the works for UFC Noche on September 13th. Sean O'Malley and Israel Adesanya got in some light work, two of the slickest strikers sharing the mat.
He wasn't ready.
Also, Sean O'Malley training with Demetrious Johnson ahead of his rematch with Merab. Charles Oliveira lets the fans know the UFC embedded crew has arrived. The countdown to UFC 317 versus Ilia Topuria begins. Henry Cejudo reveals it was Kamaru Usman who started the scuffle with Belal Muhammad.
was kind of like the mediator there, like, you know, hey, what's up, Belal? You know, what do you think of Kamaru? Kamaru, what do you think of Belal? And then shit just started kind of escalating because, you know, I'll be honest with you, man, probably Kamaru started it, but I could see why. You know what I'm saying? So then all of a sudden, you know, I think Kamaru said it's on site. And then Belal said, well, it's on site, what's up? And then Kamaru gets up. And then you guys gotta wait till we release the tape. So legit, there's a scuffle there, dude. I was in the middle, I had a fucking sprained ankle. I was trying to help like the whole production crew, like everybody kind of started coming in. Like they had to take both of them. There was about a good maybe 8 people there. Like 4 was trying to get on Belal, and then but the hands were thrown.
Was Ali there?
Slaps were given.
Francis Ngannou wrote on Instagram, "Life's difficult paths can sometimes be disturbing. As Mike Tyson once said, when you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil, but remember that God is the one who brings you to the dance. The harder you fight to stay up, the harder life fights to take you down." Movsar Evloev has accepted a 5-round co-main event against Aaron Pico. UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski has been handed the keys to the city of Wollongong. A petition to have Jon Jones stripped of the undisputed heavyweight title has now surpassed 20,000 signatures.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
MMA was once dominated by fighters from USA and Brazil, but as of today, Jon Jones is the only remaining UFC male champion from US. Alexandre Pantoja is the only champion from Brazil.
That was good. Very good.
Ring Magazine champion Dmitry Bivol going through the motions. Rare footage of Prime, David Haye sparring Deontay Wilder, legends reunited.
It was all bullshit.
Manny Pacquiao is back with longtime trainer Freddie Roach for their 38th fight together. Hot prospect Curmel Moton loosening up in sparring. In 2013, Oleksandr Usyk told the reigning heavyweight champions Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko that they would need to retire, or he would take their world title belts.
Вы уйдете, оставите пояса, или мне придется выходить в данное время? И, кстати, Виталий Владимирович тоже действующий чемпион, и его, извините, тоже это касается. Хороший вопрос.
Александр, одно могу сказать, вы не дождетесь, что я буду боксировать с вами. В том плане, мы сделаем все, чтобы вы, насколько возможно, достигли поединка за звание чемпиона мира. Я думаю, что для этого необходим год-два набраться опыта. Опыт – это одно из важных. То, что касается Владимира, я думаю, что он сам ответит.
Я вам скажу одно. Этот парень, олимпийский чемпион Александр Усик, мне нравится. Несмотря на все,